So here we are in October, and many certificates of deposit, also known as CDs, they're set to mature this month. But I read that banks may be giving you less than 2 weeks to decide what to actually do with that CD once it matures. So what are people's choices? What is the highest paying CD rate right now? Or is there, in fact, a better place for people to put their money?
You know, we live in an interesting environment right now where what we have seen is we've seen interest rates have absolutely skyrocketed in the last year. And, you know, that's bad for people that want mortgages or want a car loan, but that's great for you folks that are savers. So you maybe bought a CD a year ago, 2 years ago. And again, with this month being one of the biggest months in October that CD rates are maturing, you know, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised on what some of your choices are that are out there. And in fact, I'm going to share an idea with you that is a unique environment, something I actually haven't seen during my entire kid's lifetime in Germany. I think you said, you know, during your career, we haven't seen an interest environment like it is today. So you really want to make sure that you're going out and making sure that you make every dollar work as hard as possible. So when we think about what is the highest paid CD rate right now, the one thing I would say, call our office anytime you want, 419-794-3030, and Jeremy or myself, again, Nolan, can instantly tell you what some of the top CD rates are. We do offer FDIC-insured CDs through our relationships that are out there. Being independent, we're able to kind of shop the rates that are out there to be able to tell you, what a 1, 2, 3 year or whatever time frame you're looking for CD rate is. There's also some good websites. So if you're kind of a do-it-yourselfer and you want to go and look at the different rates that are out there, a website that's called bankrate.com has some rates and makes those rates available. There's also a website that's called NerdWallet that has the best CD rates for October of 2023. And keep in mind that these rates are as of here at the beginning of October. Rates are going to always change all the time. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing with CDs, higher interest rates with this shorter time frame, meaning that a 1 year CD is in that 5.5% range. But, as you go out longer, say 3 or 5 years, the CD rates are actually lower. They're more in that 4% range. So rates are dropping the longer that you lock them in. And historically, when we think about it, things in the past, what you would normally see is rates would be higher the longer you're willing to commit your money. But, again, we're in a weird environment right now where interest rates and how interest rates are working, shorter term can be more attractive than longer term. So what I also want to talk to you about is I want to talk to you about the fact that the insurance companies of America offer a product called a fixed annuity. And I know annuities can be a confusing topic, but these are pretty darn straightforward. You work with an insurance company, and the insurance is based upon, the claims paying ability of the insurance company. So you want to work with a top A-rated company, and you can take out a rate from, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, all the way to 10 years, or however time frame that you want. And the insurance company is going to offer you a rate guarantee. And in my opinion, when I look at the rates right now, when you compare FDIC-insured CDs as well as fixed annuities offered by the insurance companies, if you go out 3 years or longer, most of the insurance contracts are winning with higher rates right now. So this can be a good moment. So if you do have a bank CD and you're thinking about, what is the highest rate to make your money work, there could be some pros and cons to considering, is an annuity a right option for me, or is a CD a right option for me? And, keep in mind, as independent professionals, we represent both FDIC-insured CDs as well as fixed annuities. So whichever is the right product for you, we're going to help design it based upon what your custom needs are to help you get the right solution within your portfolio.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for people to have is a cash reserve on hand. Cash reserve being for emergencies and opportunities. And it's an exciting time now because you can actually get some pretty good yield with your cash reserves while keeping it fairly liquid.
Yeah, and you pointing out, Swan, if you read it, the banks can give you less than 2 weeks to decide what to do with your CD. So, for anybody who's a listener that has a bank CD coming up that's maturing either this month or sometime between now and end of the year, so you're not in that grace period or short window of time, generally, 1 to 2 weeks where you can withdraw your money without paying a early withdrawal penalty. you need to make sure that you take advantage of this. And having the conversation, even if your CD's not coming up for another month or two, is exactly what we're happy to do to help you kind of shop those rates so you don't have to call all over town. You just have one phone call to make.
Going ahead and doing your homework ahead of time. That way you don't have to worry about that grace period when it comes upon you. The phone number is 419-794-3030. Being able to explore the options that are going to work best for you, whether that is a CD, whether that is using a fixed index product like an annuity, or some other strategy. The team at America's Retirement Headquarters can help you with that. 419-794-3030.